my last video, I challenged myself to 7 cities over 14 days. And my first stop was in New York City, so check out that video to learn a little bit about that. But after New York, I was on my way to Dublin. And I was lucky where I had an overnight flight, so I could sleep on the plane, I had a free meal on the plane. And I would say the best parts about this city are actually outside of the city. I really enjoyed going to Bray last time I was here. But being a relatively short layover, here's what I chose to do inside the city. So it's really easy to get downtown for 12 euros round trip. Take the Airlink, it's really fast, it's really easy. It also drops you right off in front of a convenience store if you're going to Temple Bar area. So the first thing I did was buy a sandwich for like 3 euros. It's actually a chicken and stuffing sandwich, so we'll see what that means. I think it's like chicken salad. And I also bought some dry shampoo. I really felt like my hair could have used it. And one of the things to popping around so much is that I'm just sleeping on the airplanes. I'm just go. So I would have a toothbrush and toothpaste that I can use at the airports. I have wet ones I can wipe myself clean with. And now I have dry shampoo for my hair too. Stop 2 in Dublin was going on a free walking tour. It's a great way to learn a lot about the city in a very short amount of time.
Oliver Cromwell comes to Ireland in 1649. Has anybody heard of Oliver Cromwell? So the English got rid of their monarchy for a brief period and they got a Protestant man in who was also a Puritan, and he hated Catholics. Ireland was an island filled with Catholic people, so he said, I'm going to go over there and sort those people out.
I was particularly interested in learning about the issues between Catholics and Protestants and the recent decline in religious fervor. So to give you some context, Ireland has over the last few decades been very Catholic dominated. Homosexual acts weren't legal until 1993, and divorce wasn't even legal until 1996. But over the last few years, the religious fervor has declined significantly, and actually in 2015, Ireland became the first nation to legalize gay marriage by public vote in the world. And I was also interested to hear about the implications of Brexit between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. So you probably heard the buzzword Brexit, which basically means the UK is leaving the European Union. But it has a particular interest between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. So traditionally in the EU, the borders are pretty open. There's even a road between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland that literally crosses the border almost 4 times in a 6-mile span. So making that a hard border for goods and just people's transportation could mean a lot for the 2 areas. But after learning about history all morning, my third stop in Dublin was at the International Bar to see a comedy show. I finally met up with Aideen and we went to the show together.
So where are you guys all from? America! Amazing! What part? No, I'm joking, I'm from Ireland. Oh, okay. That was really convincing. Well done.
So after the show, Aideen and I went to get burgers and beer, which was our stop 4. And like I said before, lots of places in Dublin are pretty expensive. Burger, beer, and fries was about $18 at a pretty mod restaurant. They actually only served burgers and fries. It was pretty cool. And after that, Aideen and I decided to go to the park and do a little shopping. I'm not a big shopper, but Aideen made it a lot of fun.
There's pretty red flowers and lots of tourists, and you're one of them.
Yeah, I am. Does that make you a tourist?
This makes me a chilling person on the bench. It's much prettier on a sunny day. Like, this is kind of half sunny, but on a really sunny day, it's super pretty.
What's the park called?
Stephen's Green, or to like non-Irish people, Stephen's Green.
Finally, it was time for me to go back to the airport. And so obviously Dublin has a lot to offer that I didn't get to do in this layover. I was actually in Dublin a couple of years ago, and that's where I went to the Guinness Storehouse, I went to the Trinity College Library, and did some of the more iconic areas. But being here this time only for a long layover on a Tuesday during the day, not wanting to spend a lot of money, it really limited my options on what to do. But overall, I had a great time, loved getting to laugh and meet with Aideen, and see the city again. Check back next week for another video.